So good evening one and all. This is Dr. C.H. Kiran Kumar, Associate Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Chebrol Engineering College, Chebrol, Guntur. Today is an auspicious day for all of us we have Mr. P. Balakrishna sir, the Managing Director of Epnosis Technologies Private Limited. So it is a great opportunity to all of us, all our students community, to interact with Mr. P. Balakrishna sir. So welcome sir, Balakrishna sir, welcome to this session sir. Respected Principal Dr. R.V. Krishnaya Garu, Director Shri G. Mastanaya Chaudhary Garu, Coordinator of this webinar Shri V. Dinesh Babu sir, and above all the mentor Mr. P. Balakrishna Garu, my faculty colleagues and the students of various colleges across the country. A good evening and warm welcome to you all for today's webinar on awareness for students on the placements in ERP. Right? Hope now we have today Mr. P. Balakrishna sir. He is the Managing Director of Epnosis Technologies Private Limited. He has got very vast experience, my dear friends. He has got 22 years of experience in ERP. He is a certified ERP professional, and also he has successfully implemented 13 full cycle ERP projects, and also he is currently working on US projects, and today he is with us to motivate you all about this ERP and what are the skills required for the job segment in ERP stream. Hope you will be delighted with his speech and all. You can also have interact with Balakrishna sir after the meeting is over. Sir, I request Balakrishna sir to take over the proceedings. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Kiran. Welcome all of you. Good evening, all of you. How many are there in the session?
Sir, around...
Good evening, all of you. Happy to see you all. Such a big gathering. All you students from any of the years, first year, second year, third year, whatever the year it is. Excellent. I like to meet you like this all together for a good webinar, which will help you to just see what is the market share for you guys after completion of the degree, after completion of your engineering, how you have to be in the market. Just completing the degree and taking the certificate and go to companies, just I want a job. No, it will not happen. Even if it happens, what will happen in future? How you guys struggle for best jobs to improve your career? What will be the hurdle that you face? It will be a lot of challenging part in the market. Once you finish your degree without skills, if you go to market, that is a big challenge. How it is going to be, I will explain you step by step. Okay. Here, there are many technologies you might have seen every day, every year, every month, whatever it is. So we are getting so many technologies in the market. The degree that you are in engineering of CSE or ECE or mechanical or civil, whatever the branch is related to, it doesn't matter. Your degree is just for you to be eligible to search or to improve your career in the market. That's only the eligibility. But it's not the complete, deserved criteria you need to have a job in the market. Like you see, in campus interviews, the final year students are about to complete their degree. Many companies will come and just take, job fair or campus interviews. Few might be selected. It doesn't matter. They will get a job at a minimum salary of their industry standard. The standard that is decided by the companies who came to your college for interviews. But as a whole, it don't feel that it is a permanent job for you, and it will be a fixed job in your career. It will not happen. Why? Suppose you get selected in interviews and they just offer 20-25,000 based on company standard, but they just to take you to the to the desk in their company. It's a lot of plan that corporate companies might have to have you on the board for some time. That's maybe 6 months, max 1 year. They'll just keep you on desk, but the training might be there or might not be there inside the company. But when you have skills before entering the job, certain skill in technology, whatever technology it is, suppose you take IoT technology or robotic technology, artificial intelligence, or the any other technology, like we have seen now so many technologies which is coming on image analysis based also, like Python, Java, and all of this becoming old now. There are new technologies coming in. Maybe you might not understand all the new technologies, but I want to explain here as a motto of your career how good it will be in the ERP line. What is ERP exactly? Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning. What is this enterprise resource planning? Many of you guys, maybe I think 80% of you guys might not be knowing about this enterprise resource planning, which is ERP. But people might have heard that SAP. It's also ERP. So now we are using here, our ERP name is Epicor. EPICOR. You search in Google, you get thousands of links, how big company is and its MNC. Okay, the company is based on US and UK, both the countries. So we are the certified partners in Bangalore. I am the one of the top 5 consultants in total Asia countries. So that much experience I have in this product since I am there with this product 2003 onwards. I have been there with this product. So I would like to explain how you got good opportunities in the market when you are aware of this product very well. How this product, suppose to learn the technology, suppose you want to learn Python or any other IoT technology or robotic technology, artificial intelligence or data science. So it will take some time. It's not so easy task that you need to learn the technology and then try for the job. They will ask you for at least 1 year experience. There are a lot of struggling when you go for a new technology. Initially, if you don't learn while studying itself, it should be a part of side learning, I mean secondary learning. If you forget the learning part and just focus only on the academic thing, academic anyway, you will get passed these days. There is no surprise in it. It can be done. But what about a skill? Skill without job is temporary, I mean to say. What is a skill here? You need to have certain skill on a product or a technology or any specific requirement vertically used in any of the companies. Only then you are treated as skilled person. One thing that I can say that people, you are there like, there are 100 people, let's say 146 people in this webinar. But in out of all these guys, how many of you get jobs after getting after getting your degree certificate? Are you confident that you can get a job? You can't say. It's a luck. You say you will leave it for luck, whether I get it or not, but I have to complete the degree and get out of the college. That's not the motto. Your actual turn starts after the degree only. Here is all the playing and reading and writing exams, going home, coming, eating, and sleeping. That's the task here, as long as you complete the degree. Your college will also motivate a lot of programs, motivate you guys with a lot of webinars or any seminars inside the college. College colleges are motivating a lot, but you guys are not understanding the the importance of that exactly. What importance? How you have to understand for why this webinar is, and what is the concept of this. This is only awareness for you. How you can, what is the benefit that once you know the ERP concept, what is the benefit out of that? How easily you can get a job with high packages, high remuneration, high CTC. ERP is such a line that if you work hard, if you know the product very well, and if you are recruited in a company, either a company like us or with a customer, the guy who is using the product ERP, sometimes they absorb you and they offer you very good salary once you know the product very well. It doesn't matter whether you have experience or not. You get a training on ERP, I'm sure that you will start your salaries with 35,000 beginning. 101%, I can say. But you should be aware of the subject very well. And you guys have to try to know, try to understand. Focus, 100% focus is required while you learn any skill, either ERP or any technology. You have to focus 100%. If you're eating, just focus on your dinner or lunch 101% on that. You enjoy it, then only it will be successful. Means you feel 100% satisfied. The same way, when you're learning something, you focus 100%. Then let me, you just call me, you are not successful. I can assure that you will be 101% successful once you focus 100% on your area, that or the task that you do. You should focus it. The next thing is focus on any learning. Selection of the line of job line that you select will be very important. Whether you go for a Python, you go for DPO jobs, you go for some easy jobs, so like Excel, Word, and all small jobs, and then you go for some other job. It's all time pass and temporary jobs. But skill oriented job is always temporary, and you will improve always with your career, not in years, in months. Suppose you deliver the skill in ERP perfectly within 6 months, your salary will be, hiked. So the next company will definitely, without you asking them, they will call you and say your salary is increased because your performance is good. You are delivering task very good. Since you know the product very well and you are a skilled person in that product. I just want to show you, just like selection of the career path is very important. Which way you go? Either you go for a technology, something coming in the market, and then try for a job. One thing. Second thing, ERP is a common platform. There are so many top 20 to 50 ERPs are there, but top 10 are the main ones globally. It's globally used. Suppose you get trained on this ERP. Let's say our Epicor is Epicor ERP. Once you get trained on this ERP is being used 138 countries worldwide. You can get job anywhere. You can go to US, you apply there. If there is a job opportunity, you can get. Go to Australia, yes, possible. America, yes. Middle East, any country in the Middle East like Dubai, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and Oman. There are so many countries in the Middle East. Wherever you go, this solution, this ERP is being used in enterprise companies. What is enterprise companies? I see enterprise resource planning, right? I just tell you that what is enterprise? Enterprises are just like a company. It's not like a small shop or like supermarket. They cannot be enterprise companies. Enterprise company is like Reliance, you know, TCS, Infosys, or suppose Reliance Fresh is there, no? That we can call it as enterprise. The enterprise in the sense there should be many people, many tools, many machines. It's a a combination of a lot of resources. Resources are nothing but people, machines, tools. These three types of resources. So any company will be using resources, but when the resources are more than 100, then normally you will treat that as a enterprise company, where once you use this ERP in enterprise companies and you implement this ERP to the enterprise companies, what happens? Suppose in a company, there are, let's say, 300 members are working. There are 50 machines, let's say. Okay. Maybe 3,000 tools are there. What is a tool and machine? Tool is nothing but which we don't use electricity to use that. That is called as tool. Like screwdriver, it's a tool. Wrench, it is a tool, which we don't use electricity. Okay. Any small scales or vernier calipers. These are all the tools where we don't use any electricity for using them. Those things are called tools. Machines, lathe machine, milling machine, drilling machine. Okay, all these kind of machines, they use electricity, power. We call them as a machines. People, of course, people who are employees. To run a machine, a person is required. Person will switch on the things and then he will control the operation like lathe. The person will be there, how the rod will be trimming along to, according to the dimensions and all. Person will operate. Person will work with machine with the tools. He will be having certain hands-on tools to use the machine. And all together, now you can see that a person, machine, tools, all together, they are working. I mean, each resource, here resource, person is a resource, machine is a resource, tool is a resource. So in your production, I am saying about the only manufacturing sector. In the production, they will have some production cost. Suppose a person is working for 8 hours in a company, that person will have a cost for a company. Company will calculate all the cost of all employees, all machines, all tools. Each resource will have a cost. They will cost it up and then they will cost the product that they are manufacturing. Suppose you are making washing machine in a company. Person, let's say 3 people worked on the washing machine with one assembling machine with some tools. So each resource will have hourly rate. They will calculate all the hourly rate all together as an average. Then 8 hours, how much it took to make a washing machine. Then based on that, they will add some margin percentage for a company profit. And then they will decide the selling price, sales cost. That is what happens in companies. To make it, to decide that production cost perfect way, without missing any single penny of the cost, this ERP is very much helpful. ERP concept is nothing but you can utilize the resources, whatever is available. Suppose 300 people are working with 50 machines and let 300 tools are there. With this, limited resources only. If you implement ERP, this Epicor ERP for that company, with the same resources, 300 people, with the same machines, 50 machines, with same number of tools, 300 tools together. Before they were making, let's say, yearly 10 crores profit. Once you implement this ERP for their company, same resources they can use. They don't need to recruit a new people, buy new machines, buy new tools. No need. They can increase their yearly income to at least 14 crores. Earlier they were earning 10 crores a year. Now they can increase their margin 14 to 15 crores. Why? Because this will be effectively, the resources can be effectively used by the ERP. That's the main concept. That's why people will buy ERPs to maximize their productivity using the maximum efficiency of the resources. That's the main concept of ERP. There are many softwares. All softwares cannot do that because this is a huge software which will have all the modules related to finance, manufacturing, sales, purchase, inventory. So many modules are there. So all the modules will be there in a single software. That is that too. It is centrally used, centralized database. You can have 10 companies, but your installation of the database, your application will be one place, but worldwide you can use wherever your company can be in any other country, but they can use from there. But I can see the data here, what other people are entering, how I can take a report for all the branches that I have worldwide. I can see in one desktop the report, what is the sales today in all my companies worldwide. I can see in one shot. That is the power of ERP. Means real-time data sharing. Means one guy is entering a sales order in US. I can see what he entered here. Maybe in Delhi, I can see here. They use software there, but database is central here in my place. So I can take the report from here, from all the branch-wise, companies-wise, I can take the sales report or purchase report or financial report. So you don't have to spend much time to improve the skill on ERP. It's a matter of max 5 weeks. That is what I'm saying. Once you start a training, if you would like to go in ERP line, and it has a huge market, you need to have a skill before entering the market. That is what I wanted to express all you guys, since you don't know this ERP and other things. Once you're out of a college, then you really feel the difficulty in searching a job, and you can spend 6 months of time only for searching minimum, but that will be a gap. Some people are there still after 2 years of completion of their BTech or any other MSc computer science or MBA guys. They're still on the road because they are searching, but they don't realize what is the problem, that they are not getting a job. There are jobs in the market. The problem is you don't have skill. That's why you're not getting a job. This is the main point. And of course, communication is a little part of that. You should be very active first of all. Maybe you are not expert in subject. It doesn't matter. It's not a qualification for the job. Subject is only 40%. I can say, based on my career path, I can say that subject or the skill that you have will work only 40% even in interviews. Your skill is you have to be very active. You should be fast learning guy. Just note this point. You should be a fast learning guy. If you say, what can you do for me? Okay. If you go to interview, what they will say, okay, show me your, tell me about yourself briefly in 4 sentences, they can say. You go there and say, start telling, the moment you start telling about yourself, the interviewer, he will notice that the whole story, that where you came from, and what is uh, the stuff that you have in your mind. Some people, I say, yeah, I'm very fresh. See, a few people, I faced a lot of, I interviewed a lot of guys in my career history. There are very active guys, very fresh guys, like just passed out, and very next month they come to interview. I asked them that, okay, you just came out of college. Do you have any trainings? You have undergone any trainings? Or you have any concept, knowledge on any concept or skill that you have? Just tell me your skill that you can do, what you can do for us. Some people, they intelligently answered, sir, I don't know anything. I just got the degree. Okay. If you just give me opportunity, I will just prove myself within a matter of month. See, such an answer, this kind of activeness you should have. Subject, when you enter in the company, the attitude that you are answering the interviewer, he likes it and give you a chance that, okay, let us give 3 months time. I can say that I can give you 3 months time. If you are not proved yourself, then I can say bye. I simply say that. They agree for that. Means they are confident, they can do. They have, that is called self-confidence. So you should confidently say that you say that you don't know anything, no problem. But interviewer always think how active you are. How strong you are in that you can do. I can do or not, I don't know. That's different. Yes, sir, I can do. If you give me chance, that's a different pulse. So this kind of things you should have some certain, convincing skills you should have. Subject, they will never ask you in interview. Most of the interviews, they don't ask you subject much. They will just check your attitude, how active you are, whether you have fast learning attitude or not. These 3 things are main, plus communication, at least average communication. Communication is a must. Otherwise, you can get a job, but there won't be any improvement in your career path. Maybe you are good intelligent technically. If I say something, you can do miracles in that. You might have a very good skill technically. Fine. So, I would like to give you such kind of motivation. You understood now. Never think that you don't know anything. That's a first negative point. Remove it from mind. Everybody is like you. You think everybody will not come with good learning skills. It's not a inborn talent. You should learn according to the time. So some people learn fast, some people learn very slowly. That all happens technically. It's based on their smartness, but that is not the complete eligibility for you to get selected in interview. No, your skills are this. You should have confidence. Means you be frank that whatever you know, finish. But at the same time, say to the interviewer that yes, I can do things. Give me a month chance or 2 months chance. In that time, you should prove yourself, and the company will notice you whether you are perfectly doing or you are just passing the time. They will observe everything, and at the end of the month, they will just warn you that you did not meet your promise. They'll give you one more chance, one more month. Still you are the same, they'll say bye. When you go to the Accenture or any TCS, Infosys, anywhere, what happens? They will recruit you. They don't know skills in you. I mean, they are not. They will never expect huge skills in you. They need number, means we need 20 people. Take 25 people from Chebrol Engineering College or Narayana College, or whatever college it is. They will just select and then recruit in their company. They will have a huge project coming up. They will show that we have 50 people. We have selected very sharp juniors, just completed guys. They are very monsters technical area. They'll say something else and they will get project. And once they get project, yes, that is with them. And after some time, they will give you salary for 6 months or 8 months. I mean, certain cases came to me. I'm just telling you the scenarios, how it happened and how I came to know. Certain cases, this is a case studies. They just keep for some time, for some 6 months or 8 months, and then they will put you on the bench and say that by you can see other job, because they will not train on any product. They will give you some work for you to pass time there. But once they give some work, they know that you can't do because there is no skill, because they have not trained anything after you enter. Even the training, if they train also, sometimes people will take easy. They don't learn the subject, and finally you're out of the company. Now your struggle starts. If you come to my company after, suppose you're out of Accenture or Infosys, whatever, I will ask you, why did you come out? I don't know, sir. They don't have projects. So then they said us go out. That I don't agree that. So okay, what can you do for me? I can ask you guys, what can you do for me? I have ERP technology. ERP product is there. I have robotic technology. We have some facial recognition solution. Do you have any skills on this, or did you work before? No, sir, I don't know all these things. So what can you do for me? You are a merit guy having 99% in your college. If you can't do anything for me, for my company, why should I take you guys? That's the question for companies, for any company. This fact you have to understand now, during the study age. Once you are out of college, nobody will guide you. This is a college. Chebrol Engineering College is just giving you motivation classes for you guys to know, for you guys to aware of market. As I told you, market is having full of jobs. But why you are not getting? Because you don't have skill. You are not trained on any product. You are not trained on any technology because you did not show the interest to learn. This is what is happening. 80% of the college students are happening the same thing. They have full of jobs in the market, believe me. Come with a skill and put application Monster or Naukri.com. Why you don't get a job? You are not showing skill on the profile. If you go to interview, as I told you, that is only to get a call. So now, if you get trained in ERP in our product, you say that I got trained in Epicor ERP. You just put that line in your profile. Fresh guy, you are a fresh guy, but you include that line. You got trained in ERP, Epicor ERP. There will be 50 applications, let us see, for an interview. First, you are the one, they pick you and shortlist, because maybe job is not the ERP job. It can be other job. Maybe some their vertical software will be there inside. Maybe what you say, Tally. Turbo Cash. There are small things. Maybe they want to recruit you for that software. Why they are shortlisting as soon as they have seen the that line that you have trained in Epicor ERP means if you are trained, at least you have got training in ERP means you have a knowledge of a business, how to make a sales order, how to make a purchase order, how to make accounting entry. You will be knowing a minimum knowledge on that. They are sure. That's why they shortlist you. They can use it because your brain is sharpened in a ERP line, ERP product, and he can utilize you in the area that he wants. So that is the reason. Try to get some trainings, improve your skills, then try for interview. You spend for 6 months, no problem. And you can say that, sir, I have trained on this particular ERP product for 6 months or 3 months. And I have practiced very well. That's why 6 months gap came. He will be very happy, hearing your word. The interviewer. Very happy, I am telling you, very happy. He will not ask you your percentage, he will not ask you your other curriculum things. The moment you say, sir, I have been, I was in training for this thing and I was practicing sessions. That's why I could not try for the job. Now it is completed. And hence I put in this profile. I'm trying for a job in that particular line ERP. Say you got trained in Epicor ERP. So I'm trying for Epicor ERP actually, but you called us. So I don't know whether it's being used here or not. But I can do things since I have ERP knowledge. That's enough for them. They give you a chance, no doubt. You will be able to explain them there. You got training, fine. If you are not able to explain properly, suppose you came to Bangalore, okay, company. You got an interview in a company. You have got 95% percentage of marks in degree, final year, fine. Okay, that's not enough. And okay, you got trained in ERP, Epicor ERP. You're in the final year, let's say, or you after final year. You got trained and you came after 6 months, you got interview and then you came to Bangalore, you are attending interview, fine. As I told you, 95% you got trained in ERP and in interview, he will just ask you, explain me about yourself. You can say, the moment you start saying that, he will observe your confidence, how confident you are. He will not think of your marks, he will not think of your trainings and all. Even some people, even they don't have training, they say that I got trained in ERP, Epicor ERP. But the way they express in front of the interviewer is a major game. Seeing that confidence, they will give job. This is what you have to improve. Rather than searching in the market, get some skill and then be confident, okay, I can do this. But I did not see when you go to interviews, your confidence, how it has to be. If you go to interview, okay, do you know Python? People will ask you if you are a CSE student. Our electronic guys are also there. There are MSc guys working with our company. They are sharp gems, believe me. CSE students came, they could not even, stand in front of them. That kind of sharp guys, MSc computers guys. They came and they are working with me right now even. And one BCom computers guy came. Of course, there are two engineering guys. One BCom computers guy is doing miracles. See that? It doesn't matter what branch you are or what degree you got. It no matter here. Degree is for you to to learn something more since you got knowledge. It's only knowledge gaining purpose, but skills that you develop can be in any other line, anywhere, any branch. But see, believe me, I am mechanical engineer. I don't know computer. I don't know guru in computer, believe me. Nobody taught me about a computer. Nobody taught me about a computer language. Self-learning. Why not? It's possible. How? Focus. The way I selected. I was mechanical engineering guy. I got a degree mechanical engineering. But I decided, okay, there are no machines. I cannot work with the machines. Better be with the computers. I decided. Means I selected a good line. I worked. I focused 101% in learning without help of any guys. At that time, there is no internet, no Google. Google was there, but there is no facility for me to learn like now. You guys are having a fantastic facilities now. You can sit in AC room, and at that time we don't have even laptops. That time there is no laptop. The big machines and big CPU beside, and there is no chair for me to sit and then work on that. Keyboard on the down and monitor on the down. The big monitor. I learned like that. It is a zeal. No, in Telugu you can say pattudala. You should have a zeal while learning. So all that hard work, I worked just, believe me, only 8 months. But I had a small job, other job. Even after the job, I learned that way. I learned really after, let's say, 9:30, night time, 9:30. I was starting the study, and then 1 or 2 o'clock early morning I was studying, and then early morning 7:30 I have to go to my office. That is the way I did it for 8 months. Believe me, 8 months enough. Then I applied. At that time it is a mechanical related job. Then I just applied that. So what I did in 8 months, during 8 months, one side I was studying that time VB6. You might be knowing it. We learned it. I learned myself. I learned SQL Server, and I developed one program, and I sold it to the company where I was working within 8 months, because that application is required for that company. I identified that this is required for them. I did that. Parallelly, I did that. Then that company has given me good money for that. And apart from that, the boss, he spoke to other 4 companies who require same application which I developed, and he told me to sell it out for them. I got very good money. After all this history, I just applied put one application that I need IT job as a developer. They just once it was a second job for me. I went there to interview. He said that okay, you're a mechanical guy. I can see your profile is mechanical, but you applied for a computer job. How? Yeah, I said I learned on my own. How did you learn? How can I believe that you learn? What can you do? Then I told that this is what at that time there was CDs. Then I copied whatever I did, the program I copied in the CD. I have shown that you see this CD. This is what I did. Okay. He has seen that the manager, the interviewer, and actually they were trying to develop such an application inside their company. Here I have already developed the same app. Okay. That kind of attitude, once you have They selected immediately and say that when can you come? Simple. What is your salary required? I said this much. Big salary asked. Okay, fine. When can you join? There is no other word the moment they see that. Because they understood that this guy has a very good skill. He can do miracles if we can guide him. That's what they decided. Same thing happens even now. Believe me, guys. Try to have skill. Don't think that colleges are spending time on you guys just for time pass. No. College intention is to give you skills, to motivate you in different ways. That's why people are asking webinars, sessions, or seminars. So you make use of them. Don't just listen and go away. It will never be useful for you guys, and it is a burden for a college. So such kind of experienced people, webinar is much useful because they share all their experiences, all their struggles, the personal experience also. As I told you, there are a lot of things. Within a matter of 5 years, I became IT corporate head of a big corporate company. Matter of 5 years, believe me. But I came from mechanical background. Just note this point. Within a matter of 5 years, I started my career. Within 5 years, I became IT head of a corporate company with a high salaries like meeting GM and financial head. Well, how is it possible? I'm not a very specific man. I'm saying everybody can do that. But the lack here is your focus, your selection of a product, or your selection of a skill that you want to learn. You are missing that. You spend 6 months seriously, guys. You get a very wonderful job wherever you want. I'm telling you, spend 6 months and learn very focusedly anything. Not only ERP, I'm saying, but I'm in the ERP lane and I know that it's a good market and you get good salaries. And it's a high profile job also after some time. Here you will be called as a consultant. If you go to any other job, you're the front office administrator or account executive, something like that, you will get some designation. But here, the moment you get trained in ERP and you are recruited by a company for the purpose of ERP delivery services, your designation is technical consultant. Technical consultant means it's a good designation and it's a honorable job. The starting itself will be a in a great way. You can feel proud of it. And with, of course, based on your skill, you get good packages also. One guy working with me, he was working for 6 months. I started with a minimum package. Now he's getting very good salary there, like seniors, 10 years experience guys. He's 3 years experience guy. But he is getting a package equal to the 10 years experience. How it is possible? Because he learned the subject well and he is delivering very good. We are getting good billing from him. Without asking, we increased his salary. He is happy. And he is doing even more. Next year we'll increase even more salary to him because he is doing 2 people job he is doing alone. Because he has a good skill. He is improving day by day. And he is very happy with the money that he is getting. His family is happy. That is what you should notice. And be serious. Don't take it easily. Like iPhone and headphone is okay, fine. With this is you can enjoy any part of your life anytime you want. But once you lose this time, the learning time, your pressure will be increased after completing the degree, right from the parents right away. Means you are not doing your responsibility. You are not delivering your responsibility. Just studying and sitting at home and sitting beside the parents and then for a long time, there is no meaning in it. You think, just sit alone for 10 minutes and think calmly what you are doing, what exactly you are, whether you are doing correct thing or not. Think in terms of career I am talking about. Just sitting there at home and then spending time is not justice for a parents. Maybe some people are, regardless of our financial positions, everyone has to work. Maybe you're rich. Some people are poor. That doesn't matter here. Everyone is same. Skill is same for everyone. There is no up, down, and all these things. 1 second. Let me connect my feed. After installation, you get two icons. This is the main icon, ERP version 10.2.700. As a version number. So this looks like this login screen. This is very simple. So when you learn something, one thing you have to put in mind that always never think that, oh, this is a very huge software. When can I learn? It takes a lot of time. That kind of feeling you should not get. Anything, take it easy while learning. Oh, very simple. I can learn it in 10 days. That easiness in learning, it's like you should practice that kind of attitude. So you learn it easily. That is a feeling that you should get. I think some problem. This is actually cloud server. It's connecting from cloud. There is a problem, it seems, now because our system analyst is configuring something. We'll take another day. It's very simple one, easy to learn. So it's just like a menu. It shows like, you know, there are things also I would like to show. It is easy for you to learn, not like other specific or new technology type. This is a simple product. Within that product, you have to navigate and know how to make reports. We use SQL Server for this. And then front-end customization will be C#.NET. Okay, it will be very easy. This is a desktop version, and the browser version is coming next month. New release, completely on browser. So let us stop here. I think you got something that finally what I motivate you guys. Better you select the best line for which line you have to go in the job market. And I prefer be a ERP skilled guy. The training is easy. You don't have to spend much time, and you will have a worth learning it. No doubt, you will be getting access in the market very easily, and it has high packages compared to other jobs. So this is what I would like to say. I was thinking to show you the product, but there is a work going on now because we have a session tomorrow, training session. It's going on 4 days. Training is over last week. Now from next week onwards, we have another 1 month training to complete the ERP training. There is 1 more month for all the guys who are attending. There are 18 guys are attending now, which I selected because I selected the sharp guys. The fresh guys are there. Some of them 2-3 years experience guys are there, having some other job, but they are very much interested seeing this, and they are getting trained now. Sessions are going on. I would like to, if you really need training on this thing, okay, I can tell you guys and inform to the management, college management. But it should be at least 50 to 100 guys training, because my time is very valuable, even 1 hour also. So at least 50 to 100 guys is possible. It's a 5 weeks training. Everybody will be getting their client instance on their own laptop. You can practice on your own after my session every day. So that kind of facility we will give you, because this is cloud server. It's not in our internal company server. It will be on the cloud. Anywhere, wherever you sit, you can just log in and then work. So that kind of facility we have. So if you are interested, and because sometimes also, it is two-way useful. Once you trained in ERP, okay, it is you can put it in your profile, which is a very good thing for shortlisting. And second thing, once we get more projects, and since you got trained, we call you guys back for recruitment. We have a list now, so who are attended the interview, and we'll notice the meritorious guys in the assessment session. There will be assessment session at the end of the training. So in that assessment, we notice who are the meritorious guys. We'll absorb them first, and the second meritorious guys will give a next time offer. By the time if they get, they get into the good extent in learning. So that way it keeps happening. Sometimes clients will also ask, customers will also ask, if you have any trained guy in ERP, in your Epicore, we want them to in our in-house, like in-house consultant. That time we will call you guys, you go to that company, there is a vacancy, you go and attend. If you go there, they will just take, closing their eyes, and they will take you, because you trained by us and it is our customer. Fine, they'll take it. So these kind of opportunities will be there, and you can try outside also. There are a lot of other companies in different countries. You can apply, you will get a job. But this is a unique skill. ERP is nothing but, once you learn ERP, it is a unique skill. Always you keep with you and try jobs worldwide. Okay, if you are expert in Python, there are a lot of things, areas. Companies will be using a Python area. They will be using a different segment in Python. Some companies, they will be using a basic thing. So you might not be knowing advanced Python, then they will not take. Maybe they will give you a chance. But here is not the way. Once you know the product, everywhere same product. There is no difference. Maybe seniority plus or minus will be there, like functional, technical, and the communication and all these things. But this is a very preferable line and easy to learn. It's not very difficult like technology. You learn something, and technology you cannot put it in mind, but this is a product. It will always be there in mind. You don't have to, there is no question of forgetting things. This is all hands-on experience. Since you have a client, we will give you cloud client, and you can practice on your own the whole day, no problem, after my session. So that kind of skill easily you can develop on your own, since you have a product and to practice on your machine. And any doubts in between the practice sessions, yes, our supporting guy will be there. He will be connected with you in WhatsApp, or the way we select through emails or whatever. He keeps helping you, your doubts. Those who attended the training only. Other guys will not be supported. Who will attend the training and take the client on your machine. Then we keep helping you for some time. We will give you time, how much time we help you and all. That will be decided once it is there, once you are interested, and select the group who needs and all. Okay. Thank you guys. If you need something more that, okay, if you want to know something more from my side, yes, I will be ready based on my time. Then I'll expect something from management. Thank you, Kiran. Okay. Then
So good evening, one and all. Once again, good evening, one and all. So I thank Sir Sri P. Balakrishna Garu for sparing his valuable time with us. But unfortunately, so he has got very good, he wants actually to show you everything, but was unable to show you because something was running at the other end. Anyhow, very much thanks to you, sir. No, we are all delighted and we are all hoping for the best. What is that we can do? And we also encourage our students to participate along with you, sir. And so you have given us very good suggestions. All our students, 80% of the students are not up to the mark. But if a student is really, yes, I am ready to learn. I know, yes, easy attitude to it would be very easy, sir. Thank you very much, sir. And I would like to sincerely thank our principal sir, chairman sir, Dr. R.V. Krishnaiah Garu, and director Mastanai Chaudhary Garu, and organizing secretary and HOD of computer science department Dinesh Babu Garu, and all my colleagues and all participant students. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.